These are Drosera capensis, the Cape Sundews. I have them growing in this window over here because that's where the most sunlight comes through. And the Nepenthes are just all along this table, but this spot gets the most morning sun of all of, because the sun rises and gets blocked by those trees, but it's still sunny over here for a while. They need lots of sun to produce their nice dew. Nice and dewy. I have 4 plants right there. Good insect catchers. Good at catching gnats and small flies. Over there I have the red form of it, but since it's indoors and I can't give it enough sunlight, it doesn't have the red color, although it's still very healthy. It still has lots of dew on it. It's happy, it's just not getting enough sun for the red color. This is my newest plant. It's Cephalotus follicularis. I got it from CobraPlant.com. I got it for Christmas. And yeah, so it came with those 2 developed pictures, and since then it's opened up this one and it's begun to color up nicely. Right now it's actually dormant. Even though it's considered a tropical plant, it has a brief dormancy. It mostly just slows down in growth. And it'll resume growth in springtime. So, it's a nice plant. It definitely prefers its soil drier than most carnivorous plants, though. This is my Drosera regia. I transplanted it to this really big pot because they have huge roots. They reach very deep down. And for a while it was a little bit stunted because it's very sensitive about its roots, but it's recovered and it's started growing again. I have it right next to a 42-watt compact fluorescent bulb because, like other sundews, it really likes it sunny, so that'll help it keep nice and dewy this winter. And I actually also have a compact fluorescent bulb over my pygmy sundew and my Drosera multifida because I also like full sun all day, so that helps make this window, if you combine this window's light with the lights I have under it right there, that will give them plenty of light to stay nice and dewy and to keep the red coloration. This is Nepenthes cingulata. As you can see, it's pretty small right now. It's not looking too great. Just like the Nepenthes miranda, it got hit hard by me not watering it, but it started to grow again, so it's showing good signs of health now, and it should recover just fine. So, I have my ugly Sarracenia leucophylla. It's looking real ugly in dormancy right now, but it's going to look real nice this spring. I had all these clumps of Venus flytraps, so I took a couple of clumps out and I took off some of the smaller plants and stuck them in other pots with other carnivorous plants, like right there. And then I have 2 real small ones there, and then another one, and another one. And I put one in there, and one in there. Or maybe that might be 2 or 3 growing points on that small one, actually. So, yeah, nothing's really changed with these dormant plants. I got a Sarracenia flava from CobraPlant.com. I also got a Sarracenia alata, Sarracenia rubra wary, and then a Sarracenia rubra subspecies rubra. So, yeah, my Sarracenia purpurea seems to think it is spring already and started to go into growth again, actually, so that's kind of fine with me. It already got a real brief dormancy, so it should be alright if it begins growing right now, which it seems to have. There's another picture growing right there. This is a real nice plant. It has 2 growing points, and they seem to grow pitchers exactly at the same time. Like at the same time, this growing point put up that one put up that one, and then that one has a little one coming, and I bet this one does also. Yeah, this one has that one coming right there. So they seem to grow new pitchers at the same rate, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, that's it for these plants. I have a southern dew thread right there. Just looks totally dead while it's dormant. It forms a resting bud called a hibernicula. So yeah, that's why it really looks completely gone. Yeah, that's it. Drosera multifida. I have a smaller one growing indoors that sprouted off of that mother plant, but I'm just experimenting to see if the plant can tolerate my winters outdoors. So that way, if this one is dead, I can just, I still have an exact replica of it from it spreads through its roots real well, so I took a little plant off of it. So I'll have that for backup in case I'm wrong and it can't tolerate my weather. Also in this pot with the 3 small Venus flytraps, right there is a couple of staghorn sundews. So, yeah. In fact, let's see. Looks like this one started to grow a little bit right there, that little green right in the very center. That's a leaf getting ready to come out. I don't know. So all my plants are doing fine, and I just can't wait for summer and spring when they start growing again. Quite a few Venus flytraps. It rained a ton here in Southern California, so I stuck out this and collected a bunch of rainwater. I don't actually really need it for my plants. Since it's winter, they hardly use much water at all. So it doesn't really matter, though. It's nice to have it, just in case I run out of distilled water. Of course, it's going to start getting mosquito larvae breeding in it soon enough.